JQ Crafty. I am going to do, so let me preface this here for a second. So I was on Facebook and Instagram bitching about not having any mojo. Do you know what happens when you do that? If you complain out loud that you have mojo, people will help you find your mojo. They will. Which is actually awesome. So Christina saw that I said I was struggling and that I hadn't been able to create all April. And this was already a week or so ago. And by the time you're seeing this, and let's just say I didn't create anything until like April 10th. Yeah, I created my one live video, and I think I finished another layout in the beginning of April, and then I didn't make anything until the 10th. So that was, compared to March, that was a big deal for me, to not have made anything until then. So she challenged me. Christina Sorge from Redefined Creative challenged me, and she challenged me with this, I think it's Erica Rose, right? Yeah, layout, and she said, I want you to lift this. And I was like, you know what? Cool. Challenge accepted. And even that started sparking my mojo a little bit. I also then dipped into the paper issues sketches and that kind of stuff. So I had started feeling my mojo back. But so I thought this sketch or this lift would be perfect to do for one, because it's already yellow, and the Monochromatic Fanatic challenge in paper issues this month is yellow. And I was like, I could easily make this suitable for my traveler's notebook. So since that's where I do all my monochromatic, that's not necessarily like that's the only place I do it, but that's what my kind of goal is this year, kind of, or for all these challenges, is I am doing all my monochromatic as kind of like a little personal journal and a traveler's notebook. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you everything we're gonna play with, and then I'll put you on fast forward. So I have a bunch. I have kind of like a Dear Lizzie stash. I did get like a mini kit of this, what's it called? It's All Good. And so that's what this ephemera's from. Some of these scraps, these puffy stickers, and then these thickers. Oh, and stickers. So I got like a mini kit. I think it was Peachy Cheap. And so I was looking through, and I had some beautiful yellows and then a little pop of pink and blue. So I was like, all right, let's set this stuff aside. I'll use this. I'll use ephemera. And then I was going to use this branding strip. And then I was maybe going to use this branding strip. And then this is just my baggie of it. So I've got all that stuff to do. And I've grabbed this cute little photo of my son. I realized in my monochromatic, or in my journal of some of my favorite things, I have not scrapped my son yet. I have scrapped birds, I have scrapped my niece, I have scrapped my husband. I have not scrapped my child. And I really love this photo of him when we went out shopping together. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna use Nuvo for my mixed media. So yeah, let's see what I can figure out. Okie doke, here I go, trimming those branding strips off that I said I was going to use. Yeah. These are from a couple different collections, I can't think, but it's all Dear Lizzie, like I had said. And I end up using, I have 4 Nuvo sitting there, but I end up only using 3 of them. I use English Mustard, Yellow Bird, and Dandelion. And I just basically take turns and put them through this stencil just to get kind of, yeah, like a washed line look. I'm kind of bummed. I wish I would have went farther to the left, because that ended up getting covered up, because I don't print my photos super tiny like ahead of time, so it's only if I can trim them down do I get them to be the size to fit in a traveler's notebook, because like I said, these are just whatever I'm thinking of, or if I come across the photo, that's when I decide that it goes in the traveler's notebook. I don't I'm not planning ahead. Like I don't have a traveler's notebook specifically set aside for like a vacation or thing, which I might do in the future, but that's not how I do it now. So right now then just layering up those strips of paper that I trimmed, basically mostly branding strips. Couldn't think for a second. And then a couple skinnier strips of paper, just kind of layering them up. And then also making a miniature cluster of some of the same ones to put down over the side, because that lift had something kind of under the title. And so I wanted to kind of emulate that coming into the traveler's notebook. But I end up moving it down farther. So it's still the feel, and it's since we're on such a smaller scale, yeah, if that makes sense. And then I realized if I want to not cover up all my mixed media on the left, I do need to overlap my papers a little bit to the center. So I used my little ruler from my We Are Memory Keepers trimmer and the bone folder. Yeah, the folder. Anyway, I put a crease in it. It's late. My brain can't say fancy things today. But I put that down, popped my photo up a little bit on foam, and then putting that little cluster, I moved it down farther than I thought I was going to put it. So now it doesn't really look like the sketch anymore, but it's inspired. That's all that matters. And it's a scrap lift. But using the chipboard phrase, this is, you're my main squeeze, because honestly, being a mom is amazing, and having a husband that works 12-hour shifts is hard sometimes, and he was doing nights as well, so I was a single mom a lot of nights, which is fine. But James is, my son, is my main squeeze. We are kind of inseparable, and I hope it stays that way. He's now 6, and I really hope it stays that way till the end of time. Because I love him to pieces, and we do everything together, and we did everything together, and we still do tons of things together because I always feel like I need to include him. But I went through a bunch of the stickers, put a bunch of the puffy stickers down, and then some of the cardstock stickers down, and then just looking through the ephemera to see if there's anything I need. Nothing really stood out. I kind of think I took care of my embellishing with the stickers. I didn't want to go overboard because, once again, traveler's notebook, and it was a simplistic design that I'm lifting, so I don't want to completely go astray, and which I already have really, but I didn't want to overwhelm it, and I thought it was looking okay already, so end up not doing any really ephemera. And then I go ahead and add all the gold hearts, all the puffy gold hearts, and then go back and put a bunch of Nouveau drops in the same colors that I used to push through the stencil. But there you have it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Check out Paper Issues and my code here at the end for a discount, and go check out Paper Issues and their challenges every month.